welcome. Yes, we're playing this with controller. It's better to be played with controller because it's a very movement-intensive game. So, No Rest for the Wicked Play Together update. We're going to make a brand new character. And we're going to make him be looking like a weird Asian old man, I guess. We have hair. No. No hair. No hair, gang gang. Oh, I need a... Can I have a beard? I can have a beard, right? I would like to have an evil man mustachio. Oh yeah. Oh ja, das ist er. Das ist er, der Mann. Das ist der Mann. Ja, ist auch gut. That's him, Chan. The man. Good. Create. So, we have to do a fresh start from the very beginning. There is like no realm, right? Have this character created. We have the realms. So I'm not sure if I can. This was like something weird I created. Can I just delete those realms? No, these are fresh realms anyways. So this is part of the chosen. I can leave the realm. Yeah. And I can also leave the realm, so I can create a brand new realm. So this is name your realm. This is the fresh start, because everyone has to fresh start. And we're going to start in the intended difficulty. So you have enemies easier, right? Enemies half damage. Enemies HP reduced 20% for the people that can't handle it. And then you have path of the chosen, intended experience. And you have path of the unspoken, where everything is harder. Personally, I like to play games in the intended difficulty. I'm not sure how you're feeling about this, but when I play a game, it's like really like, I like to play how they intended to be. Okay, I'm not going to do the prologue. We're going to jump right into the main story. Sandy, thank you for the 132 months of support. You came to the perfect character creation. So for the ones that missed it, No Rest for the Wicked had an update. It's the play together that you can play co-op with your friends. However, they also reworked the actual game. Now let's see if everything is loud enough. I feel like I have to make the game louder. Tell me if it's too loud. Seems like a bit quiet for you guys. We're gonna have to do some looting. See how the camera is. Some crows. I know there's a chest all the way to the right side. That chest has always been there, right? This one, always there. And then we're getting nothing. Well, a scrap bomb. I'll take it. Crab. You can lock on, but you can also just eat it. Right? Run. Eat it. Gotta find our first weapon. Mushroom soup. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. On my way. Talk to Francis. He's like, I'll never make it to Sacrament from here. Oh, the waves. Can you feel them? Then he just bites the dust, right? I'm gonna go to the soldier and pick up our cleric's mace. Last time I got a sword. This is random, by the way. So I could get the sword here. I can get the mace. I got the mace now. A tool of re-education, right? So let's re-educate some crabs. You can lock on too, as you can see here. Let's get this because we'll have to cook later. Now we're gonna go into the first room. So what I can do is I can hit him, but I can also well, this weapon can't actually block, as it seems. It can wait. We try. So you can parry as well if you wish to. Often it's not really worth it to parry because it's just straight up better. Oh, I got a armor. That is 60 weight, so that makes me heavy. So you're gonna like fat roll now, right? LB and RB. LB, RB, and then X. Oh, that's the shoulder bar. Okay, did it. He wants to me to LB and RB. I did this together, but it's not doing anything. It would be great if that prompt just vanishes, right? It just doesn't go away. The game looks perfect already. It has like a really interesting mix of things. You also don't have a heal. I can eat food. So now I ate food and healed myself, right? It's like craft your own class. Yes, it's craft your own class. It depends on what weapon you pick up and what things you apply to it, right? You can see I don't have to like parry anything. I can be just very laid back, rather defensive, make sure that they don't get too close to me. Then we have charge attacks. And there's boss fights. And the bosses are quite something. Boom. Stamina bar depleted. Depleted him. I wonder if I can get rid of the shoulder barge pop-up. So we're going to put the cloak on because the cloak makes me normal now instead of heavy. So I can now do like a normal roll, which looks a bit better. Heavy roll.
Just give us back the gate switch.
Other dude, come on. Oh. Bob, Bob. Aha. Like, when the game was like completely new, we were taking way more damage. So this game has already gotten more forgiving. You also have to gather materials. This is important because there's actual crafting in the game. So crafting is really good, and building up your base is also really good. So what you want to do, definitely, is, for example, get here. This is a fast travel point, so fast travel is also way better this time. And we got a rat. Get yoinked. We go up here this stair, for example. I can go over here for the loot. Right, that's copper ore. Copper ore move good. But I can also over here to the trees. If I now have an axe, I could fell that set tree. Now I don't have an axe, so no tree for me. Right? I love the art style. Oh, the art style is one of my favorites. They have like a, how do I say this? It feels a bit like Darkest Dungeon, right? From an art style. And I do love my Darkest Dungeon. I think everyone loves Darkest Dungeon, right? So that's what it reminded me of. But like Darkest Dungeon as a ARPG pretty much. Because again, it's not a Souls game. That's my pickaxe now. Oh, I got pants too. Wait. Mesh pants, they're not too heavy. See, I can wield them. And I'm not overweight. I leveled up too. So what I have to do is I have to go into stats. Your stats all give you something. So we get health. We got more damage. We got damage with a specific weapon increased. And you could take care of your equipment load too, which is quite useful. What I like to do at the beginning is stamina. Because stamina is the one thing that keeps you away from doing stuff, right? You want to attack, you need stamina. Right? I want to hit things, I need stamina. I want to roll, I need stamina. I don't have stamina, I can't roll. Nothing. I mean, surprise, right? Who would have guessed? But stamina is the one deciding factor that keeps you acting. Can I just... Wait, I don't want to go down there. What I need to do is I need to kick the ladder down. Because if you kick the ladder down, you can pretty much from here now have a shortcut up. First and foremost, I need a shovel. We can read. We can get the chest open. Good. That's another pickaxe and a root. Then I can now go down here and we're connected to the beach, which is kind of cool. I, by the way, forgot almost everything I know about this game. So, like, coming back to... Back up again. I know you could kind of jump, but I don't know how you can jump anymore. Because there's obviously a chest there, but how do I get over to that chest now? Ah, there you go. You just walk, and he automatically bridges the gap. When he gets close, he just does the jump. Does this game have a necromancer character? I don't know if they added some kind of summoner by now. Last time there wasn't anything, but they have added like a bunch of new weapons and skills. Okay, sneak up and then press X to backstab. Yep, backstab exists, chat. Backstab looked so good with the with a hammer. It did look quite fantastic. Okay, so you can have one like 2 tools at a time equipped, as it seems. I'm gonna double check if there's anything on these islands, right? Because you can, due to these isometric view, you get to sometimes like dare what you're doing here to maybe find like something cool and new and exciting. So for example, this is copper. If I can mine that now, and you can press on connection to get like the perfect mining, right? But obviously there's like here, there's another island. So we might be able to get a little bit of loot here, or we might even be able to go all the way back there to find something. So some hidden goodies, right? Or it's just all wasted time and you just didn't do anything useful. But hey, might also find some copper for later. While you're playing the mining mini game. 2 years early access and no console version is mind-blowing. I do agree, but at the same time, they're probably waiting for release to do the console version. I think that's as simple as it goes. I mean, it's like, how do I say this now? PC players are used to early access games. Console players are not used to early access games. And a PC player that has to wait now for their early access game to be complete happens. A console player that has to wait for their early access game might get fed up with the game. PC players also do get fed up with... Oh, wait, what's this? What is this, my friend? Oh, no, wasn't this the impossible cellar full of enemies that are way too hard? No, wait, I don't know anything about this. Okay, this was not the impossible cellar full of things that are impossible to kill. Let me eat food. Okay. I've never been here before. How? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That looks like I'm not ready for this. Yeah, see, like, these enemies are deadly. Oh, shit. How do I get away from this? Bye! So, it was the impossible cellar full of things. Is it just campaign or is there replayability? There is already some endgame stuff in the game. There is more endgame stuff to come. However, it is like if you just want to play the campaign and be done, you can do that. But there is replayability, especially they have an... oh shit, there's a kind of invasion system. Yep, I planned that. There is an invasion system where when you finish a region and then you return back to a region, the region will be invaded by enemies, bonus enemies, which is kind of interesting. By the way, my weapon has a few skills. Where can I see the skills of my weapons? That is something I've always asked myself. Because we have gems empty, right? It has a thrust skill. But how could I check out set thrust skill? Because obviously I would like to have a description of that one, but I don't know where I could find the information. Can I rest too? Channel? Okay, fast travel is not unlocked yet. I kind of want to like throw my bombs at the enemy. But I haven't thrown a bomb in a while, so I don't know how well the bombs actually throw. See, like, this might be the secret cheese. Oh, yeah! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Just 2 bomb him, and then we're good to go. Okay, I get a blasting quiver. I get reckless pants, I get blade oil, and flame scale oil. So that was good start. Yeah, we got new pants. They get regen and exact same, right? And we get our quiver if we get explosive arrows. But I think this one here is actually for the next area, if I'm not mistaken, right? And you get to like kick it down already because you can't actually get there yet. Mars line will repair. Oh no. I thought I could go over that tiny little ledge, but it seems like I couldn't. I want you in the stream about playing to try playing this game. Take it slow. My advice, generally. Like, this is a game, it is definitely better taken slow than trying to rush through. Simply because, well, it is difficult. There is a lot happening. And you are going to struggle at times. And that's all okay because that's how it's supposed to be. Let's go interact because we can cook. So I got the recipe for mushroom soup and I got the mushrooms. So we want to make more mushroom soup. Because again, this is going to be the food that feeds me. Now I got 6. So these are my heals, right? I don't have the heals. I cannot heal. Okay, we've taken down the first enemy. We've taken down the second enemy. Just trying to check like what we have all done. So we've done this one here. Because currently we're looking for a key. But I kind of forget where the key is. Huh. I found the key. But is this the right key? There's 2. There's the storage room key, which is for upstairs. Then there's the key for the smithy. Because you have here the smithy. But for this, you need the mess hall key, right? To free him. I don't have the mess hall key, and I kind of forget where it is. Get this dude down. Big chest, big loot, chat. Another pair of pants. Thieving drifter trousers. Can climb up there to get up if I want to. You can climb up where we were before. And you can go here and jump over. But I think it also lets you jump from here. Yeah. But what you can do most important, let's see if the storage room is actually the key I thought it would be. So there is, or if that was a different one. So there's a door up here. This one for a later level. Yeah, that is the western bridge key. When you're getting old, chat, and you can barely remember things. As you can see, I can also like really discover around the world. I'm not bound to just go for like the simple route. I can actually jump around and you can like get behind things, right? And there's items hidden everywhere. It's kind of cool in my eyes. Okay, let's kill the double enemies. Because there is right here another 2 lads. Pull him out first. That's the ability that I use for mana. Oh, I remember, by the way, where we had to go. There was right... Yeah. I think there was something around a connection. You could jump down here somewhere. And there's these guys, obviously. go. No, this was a return back to the start. Return back to the sewer. This is for later. Oh, wait, I can open that right now? Oh, I'm so confused. When he's learning like new things or all the things he's already forgotten. Oh, that's dark. We need a torch. Probably need a torch, right? I don't have a torch. Let's forget about that. Could you not? Yeah, you could. Heavy attack to break this, right? More pants. And we can enter. There is a way how you get to the upper stairs of the castle. What game is this? The game is called No Rest for the Wicked, my friend. Loot rarity or no? There is loot rarity. There's legendary loot that you can get. There's unique cool loot. There are amazing things, and it's totally worth it. Wait, we can go up here. Yep. See? But you get to see this in the isometric view, and then after going up, I think we can also jump over, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, finally we found an axe. That's amazing. Because with the axe, I can now fell trees. Thank you very much. We got 3 different keys already. So we got the mess hall key, the storage. Wait, when did we get the mess hall key? So we finally got the mess hall key. So we can open the door. I must have just picked it up from the chest. So with the mess hall key, we can open this. I took the bonus damage up potion. You can see the game is fairly dynamic. So it doesn't believe in having like this static combat. It's all about nimble, quick action over the screen, but without being too fast-paced. So this is not like Sekiro fast-paced, right? Why is that dude not? Should he not move?
Thank you, stranger. But I got my dad. Suppose there's a. If you ever need anything, now here. Keep a careful eye.
So gate lever handle, but we can buy stuff from him too, and we can sell stuff to him. So I obviously don't need those pants, right? Don't need those pants. I don't want the pants here, and that. This is too heavy because it just simply is. The tattered serum legs. I don't want the wooden howler shield. I'm not looking for the hunter's knife. And I got 1 fishing rod too much. Thank you very much. Then we could buy, if we wanted to, a sword or whatever from him. But honestly, the cleric mace feels very good. I have tried out this size too. I kind of like what sizes do. But let's stay with the weapon right now. Stairs up.
Feed the flame.
This dude used to be able to almost one-hit you with his fire. I remember that vividly, as if it was yesterday. He pretty much hit you once, and you almost lost all your HP. They've definitely done a few path overs over how difficult stuff is. Because for real, it used to be way more grueling. Which is okay. I mean, like, games should be difficult, right? But if games go from difficult to borderline impossible, then you're fast losing your joy in the challenge. This is, by the way, not really guided. So if you fall, you fall. That's why I recommend controller. I can never do this with mouse and keyboard. Oh, what did I get there? I got myself a pinwheel staff if I want to. What is a pinwheel staff, ladies and gentlemen? Plague breath. A staff made from a wagon wheel and feed it. Oh, what do we have here? Pinwheel staff does. Oh, wow. Charge spells must be successful cast. Be careful, those spells can be interrupted while casting. Do I want to use this? Or do I want to use the mace? And the staff is kind of cool, don't get me wrong. Back. Jump down here, but that would be the way back. We don't want this. New and adrenaline update messed up my 9070. My PC worked on integrated graphics. I had to revert. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Roman. I did not have any problems with AMD so far. I did also not install the new update, though, so what's that? I need to get up there to install the handle. Oh, wait, this is the storage room, chat. Remember when I got the storage room key? That's the storage room here. Bam. I can get myself a tattered loot tunic that I also don't need.
Gonna burn you.
I'm trying to get up here. So, now that we have this, ladies and gentlemen, we can open the door. Ta-da-da-da, ta-da. Eat some food. So, and later, if I return back to the city, it will actually be overrun with other enemies. Sehr good, sehr good. Got an apple, more food, more good. I have to say, either I have gotten better at these kind of games, or they really made it much easier. I think I've gotten better at the game. What can I say? I see on this game as well. Well, I've played this game before, sir. On my first rodeo. Get this up. You can go in two directions with the elevator, as you have seen. You can go up and you can go down. We decide for the up course. Don't shoot me in the back.
I'll make it.
Aha. Dude, Winfried and Dave down. Lord of the Mug, one-handed weapon. What did you get me there? Gain 6 health on kill. Ah, it's a wand, Chan. We're getting all the magic weapons. I don't think I'm ready for magical combat yet. I'm gonna be focusing on.
Someone's coming.
There we go.
Sarah.
Talk to them.
Forgive my father. He mistook you for one of the risen.
If you make for
They say
father,
I don't fear the pestilence.
I'd prefer you alive.
Okay.
I don't fear the pestilence.
I'd prefer you alive.
Cool, 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 cool. Let me get this one down here. I think I need to just kick it around. Cord cut activated. So you can now go also for tree cutting. What I don't like is that we're not automatically picking up the wood. This is like something I feel like is a mistake in my eyes. Because I am already here. I already cut the tree. Why do I have to pick up the wood pieces? Why can't the wood pieces just be automatically picked up, right? It's a tiny thing. What was that, ladies and gentlemen? What yells there so ferocious and wild? Let's find out, shall we? It was just a bit silly to have to put up the material. So, look, what could possibly be wrong about this? My favorite Souls trope, fighting a boss 5 minutes into the game. At this point, you know something's wrong. Are you gonna say, Pony, I'm not ready for this big enemy. But honestly, he's just a big bunch sweeping motions. So as long as you're not completely... You can also, like, block his stuff if you wish to. See? You need to have stamina for that, though, right? No stamina, no blocking. Now, obviously, some stuff is easier to block than others. But I take it as a personal challenge to actually try to block some stuff. Because I find it fun to get it off. Right? Cool. This would have been impossible on the 1.0 release at the very beginning, right? And now he can drop you a legend. Oh, I got the legendary weapon. He doesn't always drop it, right? So we got the corpse smeared blade. This is gain taint for 15 seconds after inflicting infection status. Lifesteal increase 15% while tainted. Max stamina increase by 35% while tainted. And then drain health while tainted. It is a cool weapon. I've played it before. Super fun. We got gloves too. They make me heavy though, so I would have to either wield gloves or pants. Gonna make a decision. Probably couldn't get like bare chested. But if I put on the weapon, I'm also, again, heavy. Unless I would now go here and would increase my equipment load. So with this equipment load increase, right, I can now suddenly wield a little bit more stuff. Because otherwise, you're just in the beginning so quickly in there. A Swihunter, yep. Swihunter, good movement set. You get this one here too, right? And you actually do have a bunch of abilities. So you have with this one the 4 enchantments, right? Like you have here the 4 abilities. But what I don't know is how to look up the abilities on an item. Again, because I would like to look up all the things it can do. I think it was X, right? No, that's X is destroy. I wonder what button it was again to like really overlook this, because we have down here, right, you can see we have 4 abilities, but I forget how to get that like data for it. Can't wait for the rest of the story to release. Rival, me too, but I haven't actually played the Breach story yet, so that's also something completely new for me that I haven't really interacted with. You can fast travel now, ladies and gentlemen. So that is something they introduced relatively late into the game, surprisingly or unsurprisingly. Before you had to walk everywhere, now you can really fast travel everywhere, which is kind of cool. My eyes.
You should go to the rookery, high above.
You go to the rookery. Hello, Greenwich. Do you want to sell? You do want to buy my stuff that I don't want anymore? Because I don't want to have this. I don't want to have this. Gain regainable health. Oh, I should keep that. I don't want a Lord of the Mug. I don't want the Gnarled Staff. I don't want the Tattered Siren Cloak. And you can have that one as well. Thank you very much. So we need to make it high up for the rookery, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the stone. Here, over here.
Always go with the grain, young one.
Oh, how did it go up? There. Gotta make it up. I like how every NPC is like talking to you. So they're like, hey, sir, you gotta make it to the rookery. Could you please go to the rookery? And you're like, oh, okay. And I can.
Star Island will not be defeated with swords and bows. Only God's hands can save us.
rookery, Sarah.
They like they actually points in that direction.
The rookery lies just across the bridge.
Got it. Eowyn, they reworked kind of like the whole inventory stuff and everything. So I think it might be worth it to revisit the game if you haven't played it in a while. Like they reworked how enchantments work, a lot of the weapons, the crucible in the end, like general, a lot.
About your kind. They have come, Master, from across the sea.
The pestilence. It festers.
There was an interesting thing here now. So you can go and upgrade your rookery, right? And your rookery upgrades, they used to take a lot of time. Which is terrible. I don't want the rookery to take a long time. Right?
I've told the watch will have to head off. Fine. Most days.
So I think, was Dana's the one where I can do my updates? Probably not yet, but... Yeah, the devs were tired of people not getting to the rookery. Both the devs believe in a bit less hand-holding. As you can see in the beginning, like, I literally have to find that key, and I could easily miss that key, and there's no indicator for the key, right? You could just dawdle around for a while. So if you're not discovering, if you're not playing, you're not getting there.
Are you? I have.
Plague Ichor. So I can give him Plague Ichor, and this allows me to... what did I need? I don't need tool slots. I don't need ring slot. I actually want not a second ring slot, weapon slot. I want a, I think resource, right? Yeah, because it gets annoying if you can't pick up resources.
And road. I can't promise the wall many things. Else, whatever course you...
We had a new quest here. A young scholar named Roan advised us that we collect any more Plague Ichor during our travels. We should bring it back to the Watchers in the rookery and do that. We don't have any more Plague Ichor, right?
How's this story in a door? Have you seen Speaker Lucian and his envoy? Or
Oh, now we're gonna go out, talk to some people. There's going to be like a lift that brings us up here, right? The game will be a banger when it's completely done. Yes, I do truly believe it has the making of an absolute banger.
I knew with the pestilence returned, it wouldn't be, but I fear the plague has already crept within 2 days ago.
I offered a potent rune to a woman who's in her
a woman who's a small mercy, but I have not heard from them since.
Where's she let on?
Visit their home in Beggars
Visit their home in Beggars Alley.
The plague knows we are.
Okay, well, then let's just go down. I think this should take me down to Beggars Alley, if I'm not mistaken. Like, really a lot of verticality in this city, right? Here, a young scholar named... No. Here, we met... So we have to find... I think it's probably that door here, right? Is this a two-player game? Yes, you can now multiplayer, finally, with more people. So we could put our health up, but health hasn't been the problem. I kind of feel like I should do equipment load more. So you could technically also go now for strength, because my weapon is a strength weapon, right? However, again, I'd rather like do equipment load that I can actually put on equipment. It's like it's really annoying that when you have new stuff, you find new stuff, and you simply can't put it on. Right? You're just like, oh, I would like to wear these pants. Oh no, it's gonna make you heavy.
Be out soon. They told
Hi.
me to wait
Out here. Is it supper time yet? I hope Mama makes dumpling soup. Oh. The husband definitely ate the wife, chat, right? The door's locked from the other side. So how do I get inside there now?
They told me to wait out.
Okay. Can I somehow get in there? I can go over the bars. Look. I can go here. Oh no, I could definitely walk there to make it through, right? Okay, wait. Come on. Yeah? See, I can now walk through this. Oh. Ow. Ow. Well, he was a bit more ill, right? And mom couldn't take it. And they said, child, wait outside until we're ready. Despair. Cyril, thank you so much for the 66 months of support. Let's fucking go. Fable definitely added to the list for sure.
They gave me this. Said it would keep me safe. You can take it back to Eleanor.
Did she just say I need to stay here in case they wake up? Why the sadness, Chan? Why the sadness? My favorite part about Souls games is the despair stacked up on despair. I'm a psychopath, it seems. Okay, Eleanor. Where did Eleanor go, though? She's now here. Let's find her.
You don't look from around.
Sarah, a moment?
A moment, yeah,
If
sure,
I might
no
bend
problem.
your ear, I saw how you dispatched the raiders, and my men spotted the risen warlord,
Oh,
dark in the orb, and he's been a thorn in Il's. If you were to find, we would
know
all
where he
sleep
is.
better.
I can. That is also Odessa.
I'm afraid we might have to. If I'm spared the gallows, although judgment might, my father would rather place. Could be worse.
Okay, gonna save her. There has been a murder here, it seems. That.
Do you see the outfit? The weapon?
If you're so intrigued by our case...
I found my way down. So, Danas can upgrade things.
Found with my hands and
The
anything
game
you
is
come
out
across for
3/4
yourself.
roughly,
You can
and
find
they're
vacant
very
dwellings.
close to the full release. This is now the multiplayer update. Big thing they did, we have the building projects here, okay? And the building projects go from like build myself architecture study, Eleanor's enchantment shop, Fillmore's smithy, Caroline's inn, all that kind of stuff, right? And these things used to cost. It didn't used to cost a little bit, like they don't only cost, right? So a lodging staircase inside the rookie will be repaired, allowing for easy access. Okay, so now I can put the materials in, and guess how long this used to take? This used to take a day. Now it's 5 seconds, done. When I say a day, I mean a day. Okay? And that was obviously very upsetting because you didn't want to wait for an update. And what was that, right? Okay, we're gonna make it back to Eleanor. Oh, hello, mister.
I told Ellsworth, but orders are... Well, as long as you're here.
Didn't he gestures? Express yourself by performing gestures. Open, then choose the gesture wheel. Not. Salute.
Very good. Well then, Sarah, if you help me keep...
Bounties. Okay, so we're gonna do the... I can activate all the bounties, right? Yeah, so everything activated. Target, there's only one way to find out. Can I activate everything? Bounties and dares I can activate, right? And weekly. I get them all activated, chat. Quartz, thank you for the Prime Gaming subscriptions, Quartz. That's very kind of you.
It's my duty to keep...
Appreciate it.
Your true armor is your will.
But no in-game. No. So there are no in-game purchases to speed up stuff. This is wholly in-game stuff, Dub. So these progressions of the world have to be earned by finding the resources and then using the resources to upgrade your world. You can't shortcut it.
Good to
Talk
be
to
back
Phil
from
more.
now on.
Upgrade. So can I upgrade my sword? I have weapon shards. I have a copper ingot, guys. So I can instantly upgrade my sword. Boom. Now 39 damage. Killer, right? Corpse smeared blade. Upgraded. Let's go. Or talk to Eleanor.
So it was as I feel. I will look at in the rune.
Okay. And with a rune, you can now enchant thingies. Obviously don't want to
Runes
enchant
can be
thingies yet.
bonded to you. We are all. The door was open.
Okay, now we need to go over to... Winnick told us about a warlord named Derek. He spotted in western reaches of the Orban Glades, a young scholar, and then we met a historian named Elza, who told us about a mysterious rune beneath the stone mason's shop near the cemetery. The rune we're not ready for yet, so we're going to do the orator stuff. I mean, you can see there's everything is kind of like here, right? But first and foremost, we got to now do this. And for that, we can fast travel already. So I could obviously now just walk back, right? But that changes. Albert, good to see you there. You're doing well. So we can now early fast travel to all the points that I activated. So we got the Orban Glades, the Sage Road, we got the Saltborn Tower, and we got the Sage Road. So I would like to go to the Orban Glades because that is obviously where the quest is. Why so much early access? How do I say this now? There's a reason for early access, and then there's not a reason for early access. Because in the case of No Rest for the Wicked, they need to, how do I say this now? They need the feedback to finish the game.
Someone approaches.
Okay.
The Sarim. Are you hunting the
Being the torn or chasing human prey. Yeah. The lowland meadows to the south, but the Risen have deserted the area. The only place left is to go north through that cave there.
We just don't
See?
It's important to be.
Indeed.
So we heard, chat, if we're looking for the dude, we need to go through the cave, right?
Let's see if the stories are
Uh-huh. They look dangerous. Oh, I gotta look out because I now wield a different weapon. Wow, it is so much slower. And that dude hurts so much. See, like before, I had the timing down, and now I don't actually know how to do the timing correctly. You can't combine different elemental status. Searing, fire, overload, fester. Yeah. I know my sword can do a couple of different things. I just don't know what it all can do. Right, for like, you know, because I'm missing the explanations and I was searching for them, but I couldn't find them. Always have enough stamina to roll or you're cooked, right? Oh, wow. She cooked me. So when making a realm, it says the server's online visible when online. I thought it was persistent realm. It is a persistent realm, as I understood, my friend. So we died now, and we have to go again. Right? Same enemies, back again. This sword does not stagger as much as my hammer did, right? Because I have this guy, and I feel like I should have him fully staggered, but I don't. Do I not have cooked meals anymore? I don't think I have cooked meals anymore. Need to go and cook a meal now. Should have probably bought some recipes from the vendor. Isn't there? There's a fire here. Fire means I can go cooking. Recipe. I only have 2 recipes. That's bad. Two fishies. Lose anything if you die? I don't remember if. I think durability of your equipment you lose. So I need to also cut as many trees as possible, because you've seen like all the upgrades are like 20 trees. So there is actually some meta farming that you'll have to do in order to progress further, right? Some food farming also, because you can't just rest. I wonder if I should go back to my hammer. Oh no, all 3 is too much. But like you saw, she actually damages her soldiers. So you can use her attacks. My goodness. Oh no, I had her. That is so bitter. It was so bitter. We had her really. This is where the sword is good, but you really need to use the mana of the sword too. But again, I'm struggling to figure out, like, you know, I'm trying to max stamina increase by lifesteal increase, drain health while tainted. Yeah, but it doesn't explain the sword abilities. To play this game, well, the game is discounted, Stole. So if you ever wanted to try it out, give it a chance, now or never, right? That was good. Do you have to kill the lady here already, by the way? No, you don't. You could just ignore her and just go on to the next area. I think you can also drop on her, if I'm not mistaken. I actually tried that in a while, but... Oh. Hell. I think you can technically drop next to her. Oh, shit. I was so stuck in the animation. Are there multiple weapon types to use, Cyril? You can use everything. That's the coolest part about the game is you have the free choice to do whatever you feel like. So we picked up so many weapons early on. It's actually crazy. We can just use the sword, the swingo bingo stick here. So we're not forced to actually play the 200 sword, but it's a cool legendary sword that we found early, so we obviously want to use it. However, the swings are slowish, so that's kind of like your decision there. Do you want the slowish swings or not? Because as you can see, this one is like a way more nimble and agile kind of weapon. So make your choice there what you want to take. And if I, for example, use that weapon now, I should try to get some copper early to actually upgrade it. Definitely need to go and buy recipe quickly. Because right now I cannot cook what I want to cook. So we have like the shroomies and all that kind of stuff. We need the second recipe, so give me a second. Speed over power. Oh, speed over power makes super sense. So let's go to the marketplace and quickly. I think the cook lady had something. What was she called again? Do you need food? How do you zoom in on the area? It's like zoomed out. Zoom in here. That was Greenwich. That was him. That was Checker. I don't think the tavern is online yet, right? Because we're missing out on... Yeah, they sold normal equipment, right? If we wanted to have body armor, for example. And how much? We have 3 silvers. So we could buy ourselves... This was 40. This was 60. We could buy ourselves a... archer tunic that gives some. Right? So you're not taking that big hits. We could buy this. I think it's gonna make me here. This is normal still. So this is now some defense that we're not getting too overwhelmed too hard. Did Greenwich sell food? I think yeah, he sold food early on. Right? But preferable you would have the recipe. Instead of can I upgrade this one too? I need copper ingots. How do I make copper ingots? Did you not refine materials in his smithy? I don't think I could do that yet. Here, there's the cook.
Your eyes will betray. Trust over you.
No, were you the cook? No, she sold me ability.
Of the city. He seems to pass by my
There was somewhere someone who make me food. PS5 as well? No, sadly, no PS5, sir. This is a console. This is a PC title currently. To come on console, but late. Fiddle, thank you for the 83 centuries of sub-dubbers. Fiddle, big appreciation. Very good to see you there.
Request.
Oh, what is wrong with you guys?
Many lives has God.
Okay. Not a butters. There he goes. Gordon, thank you. Fine. So Gordon sells you food, right? But obviously, I don't have the food to buy all the soup. When obviously, I prefer to have something over nothing. Because the worst part would be not having any heals at all. If I open up the map now, we get this, there, then die. But we could also return just here. Because this is just return back to Marinus Keep. This is also Predator or Prey. So there's also dudes back. They're all just easy. And there is Rats and Raiders. See how it goes with this weapon, because I told you the weapon is just simply better suited for all kinds of fighting. Need to pick up all these Artemis herbs. Or you can't craft. Probably one of the more annoying things in the game, but you'll get used to it really quick, because you're not gonna like pick up all the mushrooms in the beginning. Then you're gonna end up without any heals, and then you're gonna notice, damn, I really should. Right? Really should pick up everything. Let's see. See how this tiny weapon here staggers the guys?
Come on.
Come on, Lord. Oh my god, I wanted to click the other guy. So it staggers it, but it does like way less damage. Wait, why do you bring me here? Fast travel back. Oh wait, let me show you the open, shallow, sage road, the tower. Yeah. You feel bad about asking the 200 sword now? I mean, the 200 sword is like almost 3 times the damage of what we have there. So in the tower. you can see the chest actually respawned. Right? Because this area has changed now. See, like, this enemy is different. They weren't here before, but they're here now, as you can see. Actually, quickly swap over to the... These enemies are here now, and that's like... Oh, like how it goes. Like, before, this was a different area, and now that we have left and returned, the area has pretty much evolved, and the enemies have evolved, right? This is like a system that goes on in this game. A continuous process that all the zones you have been in, they actually change up. It's kind of cool because it means like there's always something new to discover. And partially it's like really crazy what for monsters all get inside the zones. Aha. As you notice, annoying enemies, really annoying enemies. This is the normal difficulty, right? Eat some food. The normal ones, they explode and they poop out smaller ones, and the bigger ones explode and poop out smaller ones as well. So as I now kill these guys here, I'm gonna explode and poop out 2 smaller ones. Food, almost out again. Okay, bounty completed. So this is gonna make me vastly stronger because money. And money can be used for upgrades. Level up, good. So now I might have to decide, hey, since we are mainly using the big sword, and you notice that our damage is not the highest, but we have mostly gone for equipment load so far. So is it about time that we now actually improve our damage output? Right? Is it about time that we improve our damage output? I mean, life is still not needed. As you can see, we have enough life. We just need to not get hit, right? Oh shit, almost done. Good. Finally, them all down. Fine claws, human hands. So, since this is a weapon that uses mainly... What does it use mainly? I think it's a strength-based weapon. So we can now go onto this and we can be like, okay, so we do 34 base damage. How about we do 41 base damage instead? I mean, that's quite some upgrade because 34, 41, I mean, that's some damage more per hit, right? Quite significant already. This is not the only thing that got respawned, right? Because obviously now, 7 food. The whole town get respawned as well. So if you now go here, inside. That's still an old guy. Very much. Ooh, a thieving drifter garb. See, that dude wasn't here before, right? He did. So all around here are now new dudes. They're obviously vastly easier to kill than the other guys. So if you feel like, hey, I wasn't ready yet to take on the challenge, right, of the other dudes, you could just return back here to farm some respawners to just get yourself some XP. Right? You could also fight some weird-ass face-splitting rats and so on. Right? Some weird-ass plague monstrosities that are suddenly way harder. Who just killed the other beast? Two beasts down. Yeah, those dudes are stronger because they're part of the bounty challenge. Exactly, Gonzo.
I love the stink of charge.
But it's really worth it to interact with set challenges and bounties. This is going to net you a nice sum of money early on. You can also check here, this chest before that was already looted. But the chests, they respawn. And they have potential upgrade materials and stuff in there. Amazing. Another rat. Oh no, another one of those. Jeez. I still wonder, again, what I can do with the... Oh my goodness, that rat. I think the last time we had the big wolf kill the rat for us. Yeah. The problem is I can't see who I'm locked onto. Yeah, see, like it jumped through the rat. Oh, it's shooting. Chad, it's shooting at me. I tried to counter that. Okay. One more, then we get this one done too. Is this better than PoE? Completely different, sir. I mean, PoE, you click a button and a skill happens. Here, you got to put in some more effort to get your own survival done and to get the enemies killed, right? Got to do some rolling, got to do some dodging, got to do some fighting. Aha. I roll back and then I just hold down the button, right? Here, and then momentum forward. Bam. Easy done. So that was the second one done. Two fights already gonzo. We can check if there's anything respawned here. Oh, nope. Nope, I'm not ready for that guy. I am not ready for that guy. Bunny ears early on are a bit challenging. Well, to be fair, I have to do these anyways because, how do I say this now? It's like part of the content, right? Because the other way I have to go is equally annoying. Nor, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have taken all the bounties. So that's that. Like, we can argue about this. Maybe I shouldn't have taken all the bounties early on.
Mate, better this one.
But hey, we did. This one is done now. That one is done now. So we could probably can we deactivate bounties to make some enemies easier? So I just took all of them, right? Because why wouldn't I? I got a new axe if I wanted to. So as you can see here, we get ourselves a new axe, a two-handed great axe, but we don't have the, what do we need? Faith to actually use it, right? The tier 2 upgraded weapon. This one we don't have the dex to wield it. This is a cloth body armor, and that would be a wildling coat. That is obviously better. Helmsman pantalones, but the helmsman pantalones are going to make us heavy, so we don't like that.
They say he left already.
Like to play with the two-handed sword. Honestly, there are better weapons out there, but sometimes you gotta take what you have. Oh, that's a prisoner pillory. I like that one. The helm is so much fun. The Shashmir goes away. I don't want to play one-handed.
Nothing sings like
Aizen, well, it's not full release yet, Aizen. This is still the early access, right? As it goes. How does the game really? The game is quite challenging, but it's not impossible. So you're finding a good challenging time.
We are the risen.
Potentially going to enjoy yourself.
I'll make it quick.
Right? These guys were... He like, just comparison, so the other dudes we're killing there are part of a bounty, and this guy's not part of a bounty. So you notice how much easier he's to kill because he is not part of a bounty. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yeah, good riddance, Dave. We had him good, Chan. Poor Jebediah. I mean, seriously. He's got hurt. Sneak up? Okay, yeah, that sneak up didn't work. I tried to sneak up, I swear. The intention was sneaking. Oh, you've been stuck on PoE? Well, if you buy this game right now, you have an easy 40, 50 hours of fun ahead of you. Depending on how good you are, because, well, if you suck, it's more. If you're good, it's gonna be around that. Did a bow build that could destroy everything from super far? So there's still plenty of builds that are broken, my friend. And there are plenty of builds that you can make broken. Right? Make an offering. What does making an offering do? Oh, I gotta make enough offerings so I can fast travel to this whisper. Interesting. Wasn't aware that it works that way. Okay. Now I know. Don't mind me cutting down trees, John. Okay, we got 2 robbers. Hi, name's Ponyhop. Got a big sword. You ever seen men with a big sword? It's I, Ponyhop. Yeah. I came here to fell trees and murder dudes. Right, Chad? We do for a living. So what do you think now? Should we increase, in your humble opinion? What is the best? And we could obviously go again for more damage. Equipment load, we kind of got under control, right? That we're not heavy. Stamina, I guess stamina at this point. I mean, life, I still don't want to increase because the life increase is so minuscule that it's not really worth it. So I'd rather probably stamina and strength in a bit to bit ratio. Life, now I don't feel like increasing life until a certain point because as long as you survive a hit, you can heal up, right? That's the plan. Mountain Drew, thank you for the 10 months of support. Mountain Drew, so good to see you there. Hope life finds you good, wealthy, healthy. Your kid kicking it. So now here is already the point where we found the boss, chat. What will that do? Here.
Ellsworth Arms field hunts and farmers.
That is the guy we've been looking for. Second boss. In like, what, 30 minutes?
Will anyone be left inside?
Now you gotta get in there. Make sure that you don't get hurt by him. Oh, there's still like dudes fighting here. Okay, I'm alive. And roll away. And go swing. Like, it's not that they have like super complicated attacks, right? It all makes sense. You just gotta make sure like you only have one hit, right? And after the one hit, you need to be careful.
For a dead man. Ellsworth can't protect Sacrament.
Your co-operative plays solo. What can I say? I'm liking the update, but I don't need to play it co-op. Right? So the actual update is great, what it brings to the game. But I don't require the co-op part of it to enjoy it. So he leapt off, right? Did we just chase? I think we do, right? Oh, I just died. That's all. We don't just chase. Parry, honestly, I haven't been, like, I don't trust my parry right now. I do not trust my parry, so we're not parrying. You can do everything with Roland, so you do not require to parry. My favorite part is always that they can like hurt each other. I win that one. I win that one, Chan. Do I not have a shovel equipped? I don't, right? Not yet. Do I not have a shovel with me? Shovel is to dig up buried treasure. Really cool. Definitely worth it. Go back home? Nah, sir. Oh, shit, shit. Eat a mushroom. Mushroom. Got him, chat. No risk, no fun. More weapons. Eat another mushroom. I'd like to eat food, but I don't have food, so I'm gonna eat mushrooms. I think there was a beach here that had more loot, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure if that there wasn't like some of these snake thingies around. Cause problem. Ah, here. We can open this gate. Do you recommend certain weapon types for new players? No. You can play whatever you feel like. Honestly, see, like, for example, I like to play the sword, and as you see, I just go on distance, and then jump attack, distance, jump attack, distance, jump attack. That simple. And I can pretty much just kill every opponent with this. Right? Few swings, but mighty swings. You can also take, like, a more sword and board approach with a shield. Again, you can also, you can also parry a lot. Where am I? Oh, shit. Unlikey. We're just like one hit away from demise. And there it goes up here. If I was smart, I would just leave and go somewhere else. Wait, I need to kick this one up, right? Where am I? I think I'm below like Marinus Keep again. Yeah, this is here. Yeah. This is the tower below Marinus Keep. Yeah. Is this chat? Well, this is very close here to the start of the game. See, we're right now here. Remember where this is? Beginning of the game. Ta-da. All the way around just to get here, huh? Like the actual interconnectivity of the level is nuts when it comes down to that. Okay, fast travel. We're gonna go back to the marketplace. Once you finish, is it worth replaying? Yes, because weapon choices really tremendously change how you play. So you could play a caster playthrough. You can play a an actual like hitting things playthrough, right? You can do so much when it comes down to that. Supply run done. Upgrade a weapon, enchant weapons, or skin. See, this gives me now 2 more thingies. That is a chest piece that is lighter. But damage resistance increased by 17% at full stamina, which is interesting. And we get pans that gain thorns, physical damage is increased, and stamina recovery increased. Huh. So, same value, but better pans, right? Easy.
They say he left already.
Green edge. Sell. Buy my things already, please. Gnawed staff. I'm gonna keep that gnawed staff. Because you can also you can also wield multiple weapons, right? So I could put this staff on if I then had 13 magic.
Hello, old
Is there Endgame? Yes, there's Endgame. Did he not sell copper ingots? He sold copper ingots early on, right? So I could buy 2 copper ingots, and then I could upgrade, for example, my mace to do 3 more damage. But look at that, my sword does like 50 damage. So really, do I want to buy a mace that does 3 more damage, right? I mean, obviously, we could go for this one, the Divine Scimitar, which is also really powerful. You could go for paddle. Yep, you can paddle it up, Chad. Definitely possible. Can I also upgrade? No, I can't upgrade armor right now. Let's see. I finished. There. We gotta talk to her. Sorry.
They say he left already.
No new Boston locations. No, we are not getting new Boston locations. We pretty much have everything else streamlined, but not that. Okay, Dana. So we picked up quite some bonuses, so we can do crafting table and refineries. We wanted to go for, what was it, Fillmore's? Unlock the anvil for crafting weapons and armors, as well as the furnace to refine ores and ingots. Yeah, this one is the first thing you kind of want to have, right? So we need the 15 in here, so 5 more. This would also be worth it to grind, because if I put this in, I can instantly just upgrade stuff, right? Does he actually sell some wood in the beginning? You can buy a crude anvil? Oh yeah, you can buy a crude anvil and put it into your house, I remember. I remember.
Derek's a mad dog.
Because why should I
Some of us join them.
Okay, Winnick. We talk to you. Come on, Winnick.
Saren,
Don't be a loser.
Perhaps
You. Derek's always harbored a deep... I never imagined he could move against Sacrament itself, but people here maybe... That doesn't mean they deserve... Winnick said his men captured some of Derek's fate. You should see if any of them can tell you.
Okay. There is here.
Listen. Oh, sniffing about for them. Not that it matters. She's right, you. But then they sell
We
me.
have to go in the sewers now, don't we?
Yeah.
In the sewers?
Not another word from me until there's no iron.
How do I get him out? So, we have been summoned to Meadowgale Celine. We must travel through the Nameless Pass north of the Sacrament to meet with her. Yeah, we can't do that. We spoke up to a soldier who claimed there's an impending attack on Sacrament. He said he could help prevent it if we find a way to get him out of the cage. I mean, can we just get, like, talk to Winnick?
I wouldn't waste your time with those prisoners. I don't know how many. As for Odessa.
Talk to the other prisoners, did you? Take us, for example. But I hope you learned something. All I've learned is that...
Okay, so how do I get him now out of here?
Where's that miserable runt wandered off to? He's supposed to relieve me. We've got a date with Elga tonight.
Who? Gerard. He was dripping piss.
Only get dunked his head in the fountain. Wait, isn't one of the guards down there? Like, you can actually see it. Like, that's the crazy part. Look from here. You can see the fountain down there, and someone is lying at the fountain. So you kind of know, hey, guards are talking about someone get a bit drunk-a-rooney, right? And he's down there at the fountain. You know, Omega way down there now.
I fear it's happening again.
Check up on our drunk guard friend. And then we get a wagon cell key. Almost like the game is just literally telling you what to do if you listen to it. Game is called No Rest for the Wicked, sir.
I don't think he's well.
So now we can free him if we want to.
And the problem with there isn't in the outskirts, are just a diversion.
Are gonna pour into
That
Sacrament like
expands it
stinking
out.
shit.
Well, don't think I'll be there.
Okay, so we help Redigan escape. There may not be a chance to stop the Risen attack. Sacrament sewers are... That's a good question. Where are Sacrament sewers now? Do I have to kill the Risen? Ah, that's the sewers are back there. I remember. Okay, let's first go buy some food. A game telling you what to do? Well, you actually have to listen, Katie. It kind of reminds me a bit of the old games, right? Because in this, it's really like you have to genuinely pay attention to the game, right? You're so used in so many new game designs to just get told what to do and where to go, and then get a pointer. How is it so far? It feels better performing. So I haven't had like any stutters, any drops. Also, enemies seem a bit easier than I'm used to, and at the same time harder than I'm used to. But it's kind of like probably my own fault for not adhering to the standard progression. So what we're doing here right now is I'm gonna fell trees to get myself enough pine that we can right away upgrade my smithy. Because if I now upgrade my smithy, and this would usually take a day, right? So this is like so important because I can actually farm this up now, and in 5 seconds the smithy will be upgraded. The only thing I'm asking is if then also my refining will be super fast, or if they maybe put a timer on the refining. That could be a way to actually slow it down, but I'm not sure if they're doing that. All right, so we farmed now the resources, went back. Bit annoying back and forth, probably. Talk to Danis. Building project. We talked about it earlier. We got the smithy. So contributed. Now it's going to be instantly done. 5 seconds. Boom. And now Fillmore Smithy is already tier 2. And this would usually take like hours, if not days. So now we can return back to Fillmore Smithy.
They say he left already.
And we can already refine. So I can take my 2 copper ore. Ah, see, they put a timer on this. On the copper ore. I mean, it's still a minimum timer, right? A minute. We get that done. We can go to Fillmore himself. We could buy his iron ingots. He doesn't have copper ingots anymore. But I need copper ingots. I need to get myself some copper now. Interact. Craft 13 food. Very nice change. Yeah, because I don't want to wait days. I know it was for immersion. So the reason they did this with the timer was immersion. And you feeling like you're really building your world. However, if I want to take it fast, I want to take it fast. Right? I am not looking for immersion at that point. Let's go back to the Saltborn Tower. And I think that's like an important distinction there. If I want immersion, okay, then give me immersion. But I don't always, like, I'm not always looking for that. Oh, hello there. So you could potentially, like, parry all these guys' attacks, right? But why risk getting hit? For the best way how to look at it. Oh my god. Oh, hello there. Oh, ow. Oh, he just yeeted me.
Peace like peace.
Is he burning himself? Nice. But Jesus, right? And only so I can get into the next area. This was like, now we're gonna meet our friend Radigan there.
There you are. Your kingdom awaits within.
I can now go into the sewers. Definitely have to upgrade my sword further. Definitely have to find a different weapon down the line. I mean, we got this axe here. It's a two-handed great axe. That does a plate crush. It does, has a 25% chance to also deal 140% damage. However, it requires the faith. I don't know why this one actually requires faith to be used, but yeah. Kind of weapons is a lot of faith. This whole level was quite difficult because you had to activate many different things. These guys, I remember. He just killed me, as you can see. Yep. I just got swibbity swapped. Painful lesson, but it is what it is. Away, good to see you there, partner. Battle Mosh, thank you for the 127 centuries of subber dubbers. Thanks for the 3 months of subscriptions. Pleasure. Does it look amazing, Bazake? It is worth to grab, but it is harsh. Right? It is a harsh and unforgiving game. However, it really comes down a lot to your weapon choice, and that definitely influences how hard is it going to be for you, and how easy or hard is your whole journey going to be. So that does play a role, sure. So instead of going for that one guy, let's activate the. So it's like in No Rest for the Wicked. It's usually if something is too hard to beat, then you probably shouldn't be there, right? I mean, it's not like that with enough grit and perseverance you can kill everything. And this guy here, for example, has a red skull now, usually meaning like no, should probably not. Maybe I should like try to get another level or 2 or 3 under my belt before I try to go for this. For example, is now an iron area, so I'm already getting iron ore here. Means I can make like I'm currently crafting copper still, but I could already craft iron. That makes you think, huh? Are we wrong? Because why would I craft copper when I'm supposed to craft iron? See if I can buy 2 more copper to get my weapon upgraded. Alucard, all good? All good, brother. Hope same goes for you. I'm gonna return back to the furnace. That has 2 ingots for me. And I also have iron ore. Iron ore takes 1 minute 30. Plus 1 silver, I get 9 silver. I can sell you the Freezing Quiver. Sell you the wooden shield and the radiant star. Might go for the axe. I don't remember if you could change stats. Something I don't know anymore.
I guarantee.
If you could like respec. I think later. Buy. He sells 1 copper ingot, 1 copper ore. More than 1 copper. Actually, 1 copper ore is 1 ingot, isn't it? Yeah.
Warrior's only as good as his weapon.
So that's perfect. We just have to wait, then we can upgrade our weapon, right? Can you play this without keyword? Yes. However, you have like your attack here, like this attack, then the charged attack, right? You have your abilities, and all that kind of stuff works just simply better when you're... when you're... on controller. Can change attributes once you upgrade the NPC in the Crucible to level 5. Thank you, Sai. I just knew you could, but I don't know when you could, right? I'm not sure when this level... Oh. He's not that tough, chat. He just looks tough and takes up half your HP with 1 hit. But he ain't that tough. So I'm saying, like, I could now go obviously down there, right? But I can also just discover a bit more and see if there's something here to go on with. What you definitely need to get used to is not losing HP on every single mob, right? Because it's going to like drain your heals and your resources really hard. You're literally losing HP on every single guy. I need an upgraded weapon. Oh no, another one of these. For some reason, they're causing more trouble than they should. Oh wow, she just took so much damage. She took so much more damage than the other guy. Oh, it's a Knave's Tunic and Epic already. Ladies and gentlemen, look at me. So we get an hunger limit increased by 1, poise defense increased by 16, max stamina reduced by 19. Likey. With a climber's pick, that's a weapon. Can throw that. Oot. Wasn't there more up here, or was it just a little farm that you're doing here? It was just a little farm. Areas have levels. The thing is, they all go up in levels with the world progression. Exactly. It's like this, not a static game, right? It goes up and 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 up. And that feels good. Because you're never like... It never gets easier, quotation mark. I mean, obviously, you reach a point where you just have a strong build because you picked up your ring, you get your armor, you get your weapon with the right runes and that kind of stuff, right? So you get, like, used to the... Oh, shit. 2 of them. Oh, I remember this. And you know what? I have a solution to that. What if I'm gonna throw bombs at you that don't do any damage? Great. Thing is, I don't think they can walk further than they do there right now. Much further. Yeah, I am not ready for this. No faults on the point of nope. Right, we can't hurt him, but he just hurts way more. was like, with enough perseverance, I guess I could do it. Doesn't pay much attention to YouTube chat. Yes, I'm definitely ignoring you, sir. Completely. Just you, no one else. So, which using joypad preferable? Bazake, I'm using a Xbox controller. For games like this, controller is just vastly preferred over mouse and keyboard. I've tried mouse and keyboard for these kind of games, but you always come back to this, right? Simple matter of fact. Okay, do I have enough now for the upgrade? Yes. Look, I can upgrade this now for another 7 more damage to 3. And then I need 4 copper ingots and 8 iron ingots to actually get this further, and a wolf's claw. So right now, this is pretty much the maximum damage I can do with the weapon itself. But we also have stats, so I could get myself 2 more strength, which also would increase my damage again, and I get more stamina. So it's kind of like the most damage we can weasel out at the given point. The gameplay is kind of clunky. No, it's the weapon I'm taking, my friend. I am using a very slow weapon for big bonks. I prefer that personally. However, there's also fast-acting weapons, right? I should have gone for my iron pickaxe. Because I'm using a copper pickaxe for iron. That never goes good. An eel, chat. Eel. Fishing rod. Sturdy hide and meat. Sword's kind of nasty. Oh no, not him. He was really annoying. Because he can like parry your attack. He has like many gap closers. Was that? Oh, mana attack. Once in a while, ponies use mana. I got armor. That has more armor, critical hit increased, plate damage increased, and durability increased. Okay. It can get clunky sometimes with the camera angle and some collisions. Yes, but nothing compared to the start when the game just got released. And they were still fine-tuning stuff, right? Okay, we're like having a bunch of red opponents here, chat. I feel like I'm not that badly upgraded. Okay, Soldiers of Sakura, that is completed. That was my weekly bounty. Look, chat, nasty flash sacks. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to bait out their hit to go for this and then not kill a single one, right? Good. Need to use my mana more often. As you can see, it's just super efficient to actually do so. Need to be the boss to be allowed into the city. Drainage cellar keys, perfect. That's kind of normal, Silencer. So the standard Dark Souls trope is that you enter the game, you fight like 2-3 normal mobs, you kind of feel like you got the hang of it, boss. It doesn't get more Dark Souls trope than that, right? That's pretty much like the OG way of doing things. the OG introduction into any Souls game.
Come on.
Okay, I found the cellar key. Open that door. Look at these flash sacks, Chad.
It's me. Don't you recognize me? Wait!
Oh. Oh, isn't that unlucky, Chad? Because when they then explode, they leave behind also a bunch of these flash worms, right? Talk about nasty. Human hand, need that. This game will be on PS, not anytime soon. There is the hole. That activates these bridges, Chan. Via water pressure. Right? That's kind of like what you have to do now throughout the whole level. You have to go and activate all these bridges. Oh, you gotta make sure to not get killed by worms and everything. If he catches you, you're dead, by the way. If he does that hitting. Yep. Well, what's like? I just go down. Okay, we have it activated on the side. There was something here too, if I'm not mistaken. Something down here as well. I like this art style and gameplay. If you feel like the game is too hard for you, you can also make it easier. So this is the intended difficulty. However, there's also like an easier difficulty. All right, by the way, let's finally boost up our life a bit. So we haven't done that yet at all. Because technically, if you're rolling enough, if you're dodging enough, you don't need life, right? You only need life if you're getting hit. So just don't get hit. Right? It's the secret trick. Just don't get hit. More food. That's good right now. Game has a great challenge. And I'm not sure if you can change the difficulty during the game. I don't think you can do that. So you got to decide like ASAP which difficulty you want to begin in, right? It would be probably cool if you could change the difficulty in between, because I reckon there are some people who are kind of like playing and then they would like to make the game easier. Oh my goodness. And he explodes? Oh, he actually, I'm not dead. So you gotta kill him, right? But then heals. Don't forget that. Food explodes and then heals. If you play co-op, the game gets easy pretty fast. Well, if you look at the monsters, they get more HP. However, you already notice that the way how we're fighting monsters, right? It's always dodging an attack, then using the opening, then damaging the enemy. Obviously, if we're able to have someone that does the hitting for us while we're dodging, it is vastly simpler, right? Is this just co-op or PvP? There is co-op if you wish to. You don't have to. The co-op also works in a way that people can play in your world even if you're not there. So that's kind of like the interesting part. You don't have to continuously be there and play with your lads. No. They can also play in your world when you're offline. At least that's as far as I understood it. Okay, now let's be careful, chat. Be very careful. 4 worms this time. Does this game need any PvP? No, absolutely not. No, people like to thirst for PvP, but not every game does need PvP. There's 2 of these. Need to get in a better position to fight these two, so please come here, lads. Oh my goodness, I almost had him. Got it. We're getting the chest, right? Do I need the chest? No, but do I want the chest? Yes. Do I need the Draconair herb? Yes, absolutely, for the next recipe. When optimally, we need to really quickly find the next food crafting recipes because these recipes are amazing. I just forget where they... Oh, my lord. Can I think I could execute this guy down, right? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, wait, this couldn't be the end of this area. Wait, did I have to jump down into this area? Hold on a moment. I think we had to, right? Because there was nothing to pull here. No levers. I think we actually did have to jump. Yeah. Upgrade shards. I hope you're having a nice day, dude. It's been a very fun one. I've been actually really looking forward to No Rest for the Wicked to see how far the game has developed. Because I pretty much haven't played since release. There has been the Breach update, and I didn't check it out. So I didn't see what they all did to kind of like improve the game and bring it further. And I'm quite excited to see what we got going on here. and how far the game has evolved, right? And they definitely worked on graphics, that's undeniable, because the game is smoother than ever. I think there were some micro stutters on release. That's cool, right? How the water just pushed me upwards. And we're now back to where we were before, chat. But now the whole area where we were before is flooded. But that also means that you can find different things now. Right? I can now go to places that you couldn't go before because of the flooding. Cool, right? Sturdy. Hi. Oh no, what is this one again? Wait, I remember. This one was annoying. I'm waiting for it to turn around so I can like hit it in the back. Yeah, that one did. I didn't want to hit you anyways, right? Not clutch at all. Right? Fully intended level of clutchness. I got a fish left. Heal myself, and that's it. I'm out of heals again. Feels a bit like Bloodborne in that regard, so now I gotta return, technically. To restock on heals. Right? No release dates for PS5, yes. However, there is some good news in general. The developers of the game said recently that they're in-house playing on a way further developed version, so that they're actually ahead of what we're doing here. And that's kind of cool. So strength, stamina, life. So technically the update we're getting is still behind the actual development state. Uh-oh. I remember that thing being absolutely deadly. It kind of has like the spear throw. Oh wow, range feather. Do now. Oh, easy bait. Easy bait. I want to say I planned this There's like, wow, I'm so good at the game. Like, right, we just had him, and then crazy bait, chat, crazy bait. Water channel key, so we can now go for the next area again. Does the game have any death penalties? Durability of gear, I think, goes down when you die. So pretty much repetitive dying is going to like weigh on your durability, and then durability. Okay, I need to pull that one, so I guess I could just do that. Hey, why are you 2v1ing me now? You should like fight against each other, not against me. Right? Oh no. Let's not go for bonus discovery here. We're just like wholly good, right? We have no life, we have no heals. So I need to just be like happy with what we're doing. I need to like get the parts of the level knocked out that we can knock out right now without heals. And then I just need to teleport back to grab myself some bonus heals. Right? These things are actually really annoying because they split up like in bonus thingies, right? So we're just step by step clearing them. Uh-oh. Yes. Before I go any further, let's just head back, I guess. Right? Or I could just continue until I die, right? What's the fuss? What's the fuss about, Chan? Let's continue until we die or not.
What's this then?
The secret plan. How do I get this one down again, though? We pulled that one.
Come on.
That one did not. Oh, yeah. And you just walk on this. Or did you have to pull it in then run? You had to pull it in then run, if I'm not mistaken. Game seems the perfect game for you. I mean, if you like this Dark Souls character of games, right? The nitty-gritty fun, the graphics, the self-improvement, right? The step by step getting better at a game. I think you have something for you there. Oh, did he just... Aha! Oh, oh.
Come on.
Oh, oh. So we can't eat a shroom? True. At least it's a bit of healing. And now we're draining the water level again. Why would we want to do that? You gotta, like, it's really hard to understand sometimes why you're doing what. Now we drained the water level again. We go where? Bam. Now it's going to split in two. But I found a shepherd's pie, Chad. So we finally get a piece of heal. Good. There's no health recovery apart from the healing, eating. Yep. Okay, so we pulled this, we pulled that, we pulled there, we pulled them, we pulled die. Why did we pull the last one? What did it open?
Time to meet your god.
This. What we're looking for is for this bridge here to be pulled so we can go over. Right? This is the bridge that we're trying to pull. This one. But you need the sewer handle to pull that one, so we need to find a sewer handle first. And right now, don't know where you put that sewer handle. Mister, are you still playing Where Winds Made? Yes, sir. Okay, we drained this one, right? We can now go here. But what did draining that one do for us? We can't see shit over there as well, right? We can go up. Ah, here. We can go down here. Oh no. No, I was about to actually take the potion. Ooh, I should have taken the potion, chat. I was close. So now we've died, and we pretty much, the penalty is that we have to run back to where we just were, right? Penalty. Penalty. Mr. Losho, the problem with the Where Winds Meet playthrough is, breakthrough is, it doesn't change anything about the game. Right? Oh, I don't know if you like which breakthrough, but game's still the same. Nothing changed. Gonna wait for this thingy to come here. And then fight it like here, close quarter combat. Because I sure as hell not going to fight the two. And like wait until pretty far face. I always think that last hit like would kill him, but it wouldn't. You notice levels are going relatively quick, right? Because enemies like really give like good amounts of XP. But also every enemy feels like we're fighting for our life in every single way. How are we supposed to fight that guy proper? I wait for him to throw like one, right? Okay, these are way too heavy trees for me already. They're like the next tier of trees. The spruce wood. Yeah, oh my lord, we have so many of these. Yeah, I gotta get this one opened up. But I have like multiple of those. Oh, we get this platform, okay. Guess I could... Surprise! Yeah, I mean, that worked. Pretty good. Oh, wow. Did not expect 2 of these. Oh no! Really? Okay, how are we supposed to do that, chat? 2 rats and the guy? I mean, even on my best day, I'm already having like a hard time dealing with this guy. And now I'm sitting like here and I have no food. I will be back. Give me a moment. There are no classes. There are tons of weapons though to choose from. Tons of weapons to rotate through. So you're not bound to use anything. You have stats that determine like what you can use, but you can stat into everything. And at some point you can also reset your stats. The problem is obviously when you have chosen to go with something and you do not have the reset yet, if it turns out to be bad. Right? I mean, I use the sword, and obviously the sword is fantastic. I like it, but it forces a certain playstyle. Did we upgraded a weapon here? We upgraded a weapon. This gives me another weapon and more items, right? So here we get a new sword that could deal quite some damage, but we need strength and magic for this, right? We got wretched archer gloves, which gets thorns, critical strike damage, weight reduced. Should probably just wear ours. We get cloth body armor, we got wildling coat, we still have the knave's tunic, but that's not even better. We gotta go to the store.
They say he left
I guarantee. Shit out explore.
Sell. Those are better pants than what we have. They would make us heavy. Something you need to consider, right? Furnace, iron ore. 8 iron ore refining takes me 9 minutes. So this is kind of like how they're trying to slow you down a bit, right? By forcing you to then watch. Let's go down, repair. Repair all. Something breaks. Can I enchant my... I don't think I can enchant my sword, right? Infusing. Existing items can be destroyed or extracted. I could infuse this with voice damage increased, enchanted power increased, max stamina increased, attack stamina cost reduced by 10. So I can put light chip. Yeah. So max stamina increased by 15%. Ta-da. Makes sense to do. You ruined my life. I'm trying, sir. I'm trying. Where did you get the recipes from again?
See that?
Not a... Take your pick.
Fine. Yes, 4 recipes for me. I mean, solely we're at something that you could call, you know, rich. I have 18 silver, but buying these 4 food cost me also again. So I am pretty much forced to now quickly go herb gathering, because these herbs allow me to craft more heals to actually exist, right? This might be something that you simply don't enjoy, because it is obviously a slowing down of gameplay by forcing you to make heals. I don't know actually how bad this gets down the line, right? Because in the beginning here, like, it literally takes you a few trips. Then you can already make tons of food. See, this is like another 3. And we got here more copper that we actually need. There's more Artemisia herb. This is now like a lot of herb gathered. We could make ourselves some heals and actually continue our journey. Because as you see, we need multiple heals per enemy. There are going to be jobs as far as I understand, but that is something for release. The thing is, like, the developers have a philosophy. They don't want to give you everything in early access, because they want to keep things back to have you excited for the release. That makes sense? Might be a bit shitty because, well, you know, we want everything and we want it now. But at the same time, I can understand the devs saying that, right? Surely you want to still be excited for the full release. And now that we went back and in and out, I wonder how many enemies have respawned. Oh, we don't have to do this. This was release? No, this is the co-op release. Definitely not at the full release. Okay, how we're going to handle this situation? Need to pull like 1. Maybe if I go far enough away, he's gonna come. Is the carrot on the stick good enough until we get it all? Yes. So I gotta ask myself, are these pans really worth it for the slow rolling? Right? They make me tankier. However, that slow rolling is really... Oh, shit. Jesus. How many heals do you want to use for that one guy, Chad? Yeah, exactly. If you like take 3 heals per enemy, it'll take a while. I mean, at least we can now fast travel from here, so that's good, right? is unlocked. So a lot of people thought this was the release because they really worded it badly. Right? Maybe intentionally badly, who knows? But they worded it in a way that made you feel like, yeah, this could be the release. Okay, that's a dead end. That looks like this white cocoon is going to burst in a second. Great. I am terrible at the game. And now it's going to pop open like a piñata. I mean, a very nasty piñata full of monsters, but piñata nonetheless. Little monster piñata. And then it pops up into the next monster piñata. Next monster piñata. They are close to release though, so as it sounded from their latest dev interview, it's kind of like we get the Play Together update, and then maybe in the next 6 months where I can actually expect the full release of the game. Which would be amazing because, I mean, like, finally getting the whole story conclusion and everything. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. And hate on that. Okay, that was a good rotation. We just slapped them silly, right? Alright, swing, swang, dang. We kind of have like the rotation. Oh, more of these. Hit and then go for my weapon ability. It allows me to just finish this guy off, right? Easy. So that was that. Like, finally, we're feeling in control. Only took me like 20 years to get to the point where we're feeling like we're doing something. Ah, iron pickaxe. Finally, this is a huge difference when I can like use that, right? Because if we're now going for this. I think it's still using the. I'm gonna unequip that. We're up. Where are we though? Am I at the right spot? And we're still missing the sewer handle. There we go. So now I can start pulling out things and opening up stuff. That's what we needed. However, there is more loot to be had on the other side. So this might be greedy, Chad, but... Oh, Jesus. Yep, that was greedy. Go down here. Alright. You go up. And then you can jump over. Because there is actually, right? A whole new area here. Who are these guys? This one. Technically, No need. Practically. Get them both out. They're gonna burst into 4, but I hope that I can get them like here all together. Can get it now. Alright, alle 4 zusammen. There we go. That was pretty good. Now we can open up the chest. 1, 2. See, look at the difference when you actually have the iron pickaxe. How much that is. I mean, we're still in need of, what was it, 8 copper or 8 iron? Definitely expensive what we needed. Now we've activated the tippity top. Gotta run back. Get up here. And we can finally use the handle, right? To pull this out. Now we gotta run really quick. Missed the jump. Is in again. Funny part is that is like really the progress is the actual water that's coming out. So you see this animation of the water, right? This is your indicator for what's actually happening. You're gonna have to jump over. And then you make it over to the platform, right? It gets lifted up by the water pressure. And then you fall down. Wow. Platforming. Der wahre Endgegner. The true final enemy. Oh, my wife's there's 2. Okay, what do I do now, chat? What do I do now? I just roll away, right? That's the solution. I solved it. I run away. Because I have no way of combating that. And then we just fall down on this cyan. You're German? Yep. You're German too? It's a crazy feeling that the intended difficulty is like to either fight all of these or to say like, nah, this is too difficult. We're just going to not fight that. I do believe I need to use my abilities more because I think one of my abilities is a life leech, but I'm not entirely sure how it actually works. Okay, we jumped all the way down here, Chan. Where to go further now? That doesn't really make sense. I have to go back up again. Huh? So that was the wrong way to go. Well, we somehow have to make it up there, fight that thingy, and... Okay. I had him just kill his friend, Chad. Interesting enough. So, problem solved by having him kill the other guy. It's like the funny part about the game that like there is friendly fire of the monsters. If you fight like multiple of them, they can hit each other. Okay, we made it over, Chad. You know what? I think I could just run back. I'm an idiot. Because I now have the thingy I need. I don't have to fight these guys here right now. I kind of missed that part where I actually do not have to fight them. Because the thing is that I need to go back. Chan. Because I have the handlebar. That's what we needed from here. We didn't need anything more. Okay, what do you think we should increase? Equipment load to 18 as well. And strength. Basic plan with the equipment load is that I could, for example, pick up the heavier pants without that making me heavy. No.
Come on! I sprint you from here to offside, well.
Oh. The trap. Did I notice? We just got here, so the world changed again because we did this quest, and suddenly there's this lady with the archers who wants to shoot us. But now we made it to the point where we can use our friendly handle, right, on this one to pull it up. So we're able to go over. Okay. And we're almost at the boss, right? Another chest. Oh, we're getting like flame flasks. We're getting nice bombs, Chad. This is something to not ignore, right? These are going to be very handy down the line, especially for boss fighting, because you can pretty much shortcut a boss fight to the extreme, something like that.
Please watch over me.
Hi.
Mother Maker, seek forsaken. Please watch over me. Mother Maker, seek
okay. Forsaken. Now, whatever floats your boat, right, Chad?
Mother
You want to just be stuck there in whatever's? Be my guest? So, are you ready for this? Because it's kind of brutal, Chan. That mushroom. Go back to the tasty soup. So, let me show you.
You're sick. All of you. Try and stop me. Keep me from Nora. But I'll save her. Protect her from you.
Because obviously we are all weird, not you who's weird, chat, right? That was 2 hits, that took way too much damage. I think his attacks are generally very easy to parry. Ow. Splattered me. So, like, you could, against him, probably learn the blocking and the blocking and the blocking. But now that you're at him, so you have now the boss unlocked, right? So now is the perfect time to just return back to base. And check out what can you actually do. So do I have any new bounties done? Do I have any new upgrades done? Is there something I can do to improve on my base, on everything?
This island, let's get.
All right, we obviously have the smithy upgraded, great. But I would need like spruce planks, iron ingots, everything. Enchantment shop, Dana's, Dusty Loom, Gordon's pantry. That one would be worth it to upgrade the pantry if we get the claim. But as you can see, we can't afford shit. Now, due to him having like all the swinging motions, you can like really parry his stuff. Generally speaking, the parrying is really rewarding in the game because it's like very telegraphed. Okay, let's do more upgrades.
Nothing sings like steel.
Ah, coal makes it twice as fast. Interesting.
Good day.
So upgrade. I still need wolf fangs. I still need copper ingots, right? What can we buy here? We can buy more iron ingots if we wanted to.
Nothing sings.
Don't have the money to waste. We're gonna go for more food. Greenwich, what do you have? I wonder where could we craft armor?
What's next?
Because you have the weapon crafting, but I know there was also armor making.
Helpful.
Artemisian herb? No. Let's not buy the herbs. So again, now, in order to do the boss fight, what do we do, chat? We run outside. Double check if the materials have respawned already. What we need for crafting. Here it is. Artemisian herb. Go up here because there's more artemisian herb per year. Julie. Okay. Armor's to the right of the smith. I'll have to check. I just know that armor exists, right? I think there was more herb up here. Was there?
I'm gonna watch you die.
So like these used to be always enemies where I had to do multiple hits on to get anywhere, right? Now we're down to the one hitting them. Big difference to what we had before.
I can taste your fear.
These are also taking way more damage now. Still not to the point where now I'd say this is going to be easy, but doable. One down. They're part of a challenge, by the way. And down. Plague Ichor, that's amazing. Plague Ichor, I can upgrade stuff. So we weren't able to do this before, right? Not strong enough. Now we destroyed it. And most importantly, we can actually kick this down now. Now, as you can see, where are we, chat? Up here where the elevator is. Cool, right? Nifty, 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 nifty. And we had a bunch of crafting materials, so we can fast travel back to our friend, the central chamber. On the Xbox, no, sorry, PC. This is PC. And we have to go to the fire on the side. Music, good to see there. Thank you for the Prime subscription, Music. Welcome back there. What I desperately need to find now is the goddamn... second food recipe. I know it's somewhere around there. Like, it's not too far away. But I can't, for the love of God, remember where the other food recipe is.
Seeker, forsaken, please watch over me. Mother, Maker, seek, forsaken, please watch over me.
So, should we try to parry some of his attacks, Chad? Just for the YOLOs? See? I want to like see if I can parry a lot of them. Minimal walk back to the boss, by the way. So if you want to do a lot of tries on the boss, you can. Right? By the way, top right corner, you can also see the danger level, which is level 15. I am level 11. So technically, I should grind some more because every level is 3 skill points. So getting 4 more levels is 12 more skill points, which would obviously make a big difference, right? Oh, I dodged that. Oh, I cannot still what does it want to say? You cannot animation cancel. So if I strike, right, I cannot put a dodge in between of the strike. I cannot put a block in between of the strike. One of probably the few downsides of the game. That is not possible.
Mother, Maker, seek, forsake.
Oh no, that one. And a combo. It's like, as long as you're rolling when he hits, right? You're good. They need to add that. Animation cancel would be great, but I don't think it fits to how the game works. Because the animation cancel would simplify things too much. Right? So, like in this game, you're getting punished for swinging, and that's just what it is. Right? Something to get used to, something to deal with. I'm pretty much just swing away like a madman and hope for the best. Okay, we need to set on the marketplace to the right side is the... To the right side is the armor crafting. I mean, first and foremost, Captain Randolph has a quest for us. We did this one, the Savage Pair. Killing the Savage Pair gives us actually killer armor. If we can wear this, because this is 100 weight. Right, it makes us super heavy. However, it makes us also quite tanky. Something to consider. Did you get the Mira? Right? They have upgrade for our armor. Ah, yeah. They could upgrade our armor. We need craft leather for that. Or copper ingots, right? It's not really worth it to upgrade anything at the current point.
They say he left already. See that?
Nodal, could hear your stomach.
And a silver on her. Craft, see. There's a quest for the chef to get recipes. Yeah, but I don't have the quest, right? I currently have Risen Raid, and I have the Swamp Rises. That's the bounty, sorry. I have the Of Rats and Raiders, Servant of God, Spilled Blood, and Spoken and Unspoken. So we didn't get the quest for the... that yet.
They say he left already.
The problem right now is that my weapon feels a tad too slow for the fight versus the dude, right? Like, I can roll fast enough, right? But when I hit, it just takes that little bit too long.
Seeker forsaken, please watch over me. Mother Maker, seeker forsaken.
Are there status effects? Yes, there are. I was out of that. I should have known, right? I think baiting the charge out is like the easiest because that's like you can walk the charge, right? Oh wow. Ow. Brain. It took the hit for that. Mm-hmm. Bomb. Mm-hmm. Doesn't he have two faces? Chad? Does the guy have two faces? Wasn't his second phase like super demonic? It was partially easier in the second phase because like he was more predictable and he had more downtime, right? So he does that. And you can do, right? The second phase, I feel like was just way easier. So problem now is, again, I have to fast travel back and again gather food. Like a little bit, that's kind of like, I'm not sure if you could sleep to respawn the resources. There's obviously these resources here, right? And they respawn after a while, but I'm not sure if you could sleep for that. Is the heal rune useless now? I don't actually have a rune yet. But I think they gutted it hard, if I'm not mistaken.
They say he left already.
I see you live to...
Try and heal nothing. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be there to offset for, like, playing the game. Right? That's like the problem. End of the day, you gotta play the game. Can't rely.
See that?
We looked at what made Bloodborne a slog to play and said that's what the game needs.
Oh, God, me ins now. Well, in that...
The hit room, I know how I can play the game without raging. No, you get there. But it's good, but there's also a limit how much you can eat. Yeah, exactly. You can eat, I think, 5 meals per...
Make the world your weapon.
5 meals per fight. The cemetery back here, right? But isn't the thing that's below the cemetery, isn't that the crucible? Because you get this quest here to talk to the lady, to investigate what's below the shop, but isn't that what that quest, the crucible quest?
The stonemasonry is closed on Ellsworth's orders.
Yeah. Why can I do this already now?
The floor of the... No one's breathed. I believe a deeper... You know, in some couldn't the happiest.
This is usually endgame content, so why can I engage with this now already?
Yes! Yes, that's it! Your blood was the key. Astonishing. This is the largest Sarum ruin I've ever seen.
You can do it at low levels now.
And there's that feeling in the air again. Strange. It's the same as that spot near the square.
The story continues a multiplayer patch. Mostly multiplayer patch. But obviously, if you haven't played the Breach update, it is a lot.
Speaks to you.
You now do it at low level.
I think I know it. The ancient.
It's handy to unlock respecking early. Yeah, I'm currently checking this out. I can take my... If you don't know what the Crucible is, this seems like a bit on the nose. Like, right, we're missing a bit the explanation here. So sure, she gives you some info, but like here, if we hadn't known what's going on, but how do I start this? I'm in the dust killed me. Can I use the Crucible to essentially level? I mean, if I wouldn't just get destroyed. But probably. Brennick's gonna see there. Howdy. So we can do Crucible. I can see that. Okay, makes sense. What I heard is that they took XP away from quests because they felt like you're leveling too quick, which kind of is weird because right now I'm obviously under leveled, right? And we would need to get a few more levels under our belt for the boss fight. Game name is No Rest for the Wicked. Oh, I wonder how much damage I do right now. Because remember these guys here, chat? There were these monsters here. Okay, well we're still not strong enough to handle this. Technically I could fight this, but it's a big technically. Right? I mean, not also that I kind of like need a torch for this. The rune uses focus. Yeah, I mean, the healing rune wasn't really a death sentence for the game or as bad as people made it out to be. But again, it's kind of like they didn't want it. So what can we say?
What's this thing?
Okay, that's like bullshit because you just like interrupt me twice in what I'm doing. Like if I roll in, I cannot do my attack fast enough, so I will definitely get hit. Now I only have an apple to eat. Right? I mean, this barely gives me any XP, which is sad. Thought we could squeeze out a level here. I guess the only way to legit squeeze out a level would be... I mean, this is danger level 3, so I have to go for danger level 12, probably. 14, whatever. You know what? Easiest way would be just get murdered quickly. Thank you very much. Have they introduced classes? No, the classes are still down to your weapon that you use, right? Your weapon is your class. Class is your weapon. That gives me meaningful XP.
Come on.
Wonder if I'm doomed to like really try to get another level. Because we all see like against the boss we could be doing like a little bit more damage. Do a little bit more damage against everything. In all honesty. That's close to a level up. Just like that. Yeah, there are many changes how things work. Exactly spot on. Game ain't the same anymore that it used to be. Right? And that really does make it just wholesale feel better. It's definitely worth to jump back in again and see what is offered. Well, I wonder if we should discover the Marinus Keep bottom area. Because the Marinus Keep actually has an interesting bottom area. I wonder if I'm supposed, like, I don't remember what we were supposed to do, like which order thing. Because obviously, like, I feel like I should be here where I am right now. But obviously I'm out of heals and everything, so that's terrible. But there is this area that they show you. You teleport back to the Sage Road. Now the grass has regrown, ladies and gentlemen. The herbs are herbing. Copper ore. So the area that I was talking about. below the elevator. This one? Go here. And then to the elevator. The elevator can go up, right? The elevator can also go down. Cool, right? Goes kind of both directions. And then we could just still return back here to where we came from, right? Ta-da. Who would have guessed? I feel like 2 more kills on guys and I would level up. Or if we want to look like for a respawn here. There's a nasty opponent up here that we don't want to fight ever again. But they here should be enough. So see that's a level 12 level up. And that's again, I could do this, and then I can do more strength. So I do more hit damage. Slight little update. And we can go back to the fire. It's a computer game, yes sir. And we craft 10 heals. We can only use 5 for 1 try anyways. Right, but let's not forget, chat, the boss has... Yep, I was planning to do that. And the plan is quite simple. If I kill myself, then I'm fully healed. 4,000 IQ. Right? Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta do it. Yeah, I kind of want to kill Mr. Big Bad Baddie today. I mean, we got another helmet. Gain 18% regainable health. Pans off. I can wield those pens, but I can keep the helmet. Woohoo! Gravity in the game is merciless. Yeah, the thing is you can't jump. So once you approach a ledge, you might meet unfortunate demise. Because you just approached a ledge. Congratulations. Like, I was refusing to take a heal because if I cannot damage him like this without a single heal, then I have a problem, right? Thing is, I can do the light hits, but the light hits are not worth it. So I need to time it perfectly that I can do the heavy hits. And in order to do this, I just simply need to roll into him and or actually walk his attacks, because you don't have to roll what he does. You just have to walk past him partially. It's actually really funny. When he does that one, you roll, but then you don't roll again because you don't need to. See? You see, he's never...
No one.
Boom. See, that's like what I'm saying with you roll as much as you think. Those are good of like a bunch of good hits, right? And we haven't taken a single heal yet, right? I'm gonna take a heal. How's the game? Pretty good overflow. Boss fights are really challenging. I wouldn't even say too challenging because, I mean, that boss is different. Another heal. When he jumps, he's immobilized, so you can hit him. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, again. I'm pretty sure, like, you can actually roll each blast to, like, be ready then when he comes. Almost had it, right? I fought false at like about 20 tries in hard difficulty before I managed to parry everything and learned Mother Maker, please watch over me. Ow. And then I learned the second phase exists. Here you go. That's where the fun begins. I mean, technically, once you learn how to parry attacks, like, great, you're gonna parry everything. But to say it with the words of one of the game developers, he's actually not parrying stuff, he's just rolling. The problem with parrying is that it always requires you to get used to the different timings of the bosses. And the biggest issue in this game is that we don't have a reactive parry. So if this game had a animation cancel, I would parry more. However, no animation cancel. This means if I attack, right? Nothing I can do about it. Which makes it partially awful because I want to be able to abort my attack, for example, to then parry, right? feel bad. Bad because I needed to heal too early. But I don't want to use more than one heal for his phase 1. If I have to use more than one heal, that's usually a failure. Right? I already know this is a dud try, pretty much. But you never know until you know. Are we gonna have to try up try? That one is hard to read when you're standing in a shitty position. I have a hard time like getting that one. I think it can't hit you when you're far enough away. This time I actually read that. Oh wow. Again, right? Taking any chances there? Oh, come on now. We're going for the full swingy combo. Like, if I take a damage, I would do, like, so much damage back, right? That was at least the plan. Like, I can handle this. Is a heal spell? A heal spell doesn't work anymore. No. It's not about breaking parry animation. It's like, so in a lot of the games that have a parry, when I swing, I can abort the swing to parry. Which means you have a reactive parry that you can use mid-swing. And that is amazing, to be honest, because it just allows you to play a bit more interactive than without that. Because otherwise, you're kind of like, you're always locked into your swing. Especially in games where like parrying is there and parrying is intended. It is like the better way to play. However, the game doesn't have that. Right? So you have Sekiro, you have Bloodborne, you have all these kind of stuff. It's called an animation cancel, where you can actually cancel your animation, right? And in my opinion, always good. However, different strokes for different folks, right? We could try to get our weapon upgraded technically. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't really just stand here and spam parry. This doesn't work. That's just going to get you hit. Meiosis. It's more about that the parry in No Rest for the Wicked is clunky. And has always been clunky, to be honest. Frito, thank you so much for your Prime subscription. Welcome to the Knights of the Round Steel. Good evening to No Rest for the Wicked. Played now 5 weeks of Path of Exile 2, and it was about time to show you something new old again. But Wuchang? No, Wuchang didn't really have that issue, dude. The parry in Wuchang was pretty spot on. You could animation cancel in Wuchang, though. if I remember correctly. It's been a while now. But I have never had an issue with a Wu Chang parry. That one was... I'm not going to say flawless, but pretty on spawn. Okay, let's see. So we need to roll this and then charge the attack, right? There's already a dud try. Oh, I have almost broken weapon. You know what it sounds like once human? Yeah, but do I have repair powder? I don't want to go back. Looking forward to Grant Devon and Wicked tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hear how your journey's going. I don't get why they would render parry useless compared to roll. I think they want to like disencourage you from parrying. How do I say this now? Do I want to even take my potion? Probably not. Why would I not take the potion there? It's pretty simple. Like, if I take the potion and I get hit, it was a wasted potion. So unless I can get a good sequence done in the beginning, I'm not even willing to take one. It's kind of like the... How do I say this now? This is like the problematic that you had with Bloodborne. Because Bloodborne had the same, right? You get to the point where you're not even doing tries anymore unless you have like the perfect start. That makes sense to you, Chad? So if you're not having the right start, right? So he charges you, you roll, he attacks, you do the attack, then you would be able to counter whatever he's doing without taking the damage point. Not having that perfect start, you don't even bother. I was 100% sure I was out of range of these hits, right? Trigger is the best parry there is. You could basically parry spam. You could parry spam, however, it wasn't the best way to do it, right, Meiosis? So yeah, sure, you could in Sekiro just spam parry, but it wasn't going to give you what you're looking for. I think my parry I enjoyed the most was in Kazan, the first Berserker, because Kazan had multiple things. It had parry, it had clash, it had like 3 or 4 mechanics you could utilize to actually work against enemies' attack. And that is kind of cool. Because you weren't just down like to one thing. It was multiple things you could do to really work against an enemy's attack. That was cool. That one was missed. We're mostly baiting out the charge and then we're gonna hit him. Just works the easiest. Like if you bait out the charge, right, you just get the easy hit. 0 consequence hit. I think there was a 4th, right? 1 heal. 2 heals taken in total. Didn't get me. Oh shit. I saw that kind of coming, but I didn't act, right? Oh wow. Hey, do you want to be bad at the game, chat? Yeah, I do too. That one I took like willingly to get my combo off, right? And I wonder, can I roll this, John? Never tried. Can you? I don't see where I am. Because I don't recognize which phase we're in. This is like a very shitty isometric angle to be in right now for my brain to work. Okay, let's not take a risk. Jump. Yeah, ah shit, I knew he was gonna do that, but I failed. Twice failed. Really sad. We had a good fight. We fumbled Chad. Whoa, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We get ourselves the Hunter's Axe, the Pinwheel Staff. We could actually swap over to Pinwheel Staff if we wanted to. So we got the Pinwheel Staff for damage increase, stamina cost reduced, weight reduced, drain health in combat, Plague Breath, and Plague Nova 2. Clutch? Nah, there wasn't any clutch. This was just daily business.
Impressive. This isn't a sewer anymore. It's a tomb.
See? I knew it! Sacrament stands because of me!
It wasn't your place, Serum, to make a deal with a prisoner. Nor perhaps my place to let you. But don't worry. He was never out of our sight.
He's a stinky pooper.
I don't think I'll be, but I will.
Okay. Well, I never liked you anyways, brother. Right? I never liked you anyways. Up we go. That was what we wanted to achieve today, right? Take that down because gosh darn, chat. So we got 2 more Icar now bonus. We can pick up some rings, I guess, and some other stuff. That's going to be nice. Okay, sewers, and we're out. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually alive, and we did it. Now we get 2 quests up here that we can interact with, and we're looking close to upgrading our weapon. Jeremiah, have you cloned yourself somehow? No, Jeremiah. So what I did this morning, I woke up 4 a.m. YouTube video. Then I did a stream for Turnbound, 3 hours. Spent some time with family, kids, wife. Went out for dinner with a wife. Lunch, sorry, not dinner, lunch. And now we're here tonight to stream, then to wake up tomorrow again, rinse and repeat, do things just like as always. Yeah. You know how it is. Gotta keep hustling. Okay, we got a plague helmet here. So this is plague. Same amount of armor, but less weight. We got a piggy helmet. We have a 4am. Oh, I mean, the things you do. If I get a wolf claw, I would probably buy a wolf claw, right? But I don't think he actually sells wolf claws. So that's that.
I have several questions.
How do I get now up to the rookery? I know I built the stairwell, but where is the stairwell actually? John.
Perhaps next time.
Or wait, isn't the rookery stairwell the green door here?
Why kill men for free when you can be paid?
Yeah, this is the stairwell that I built in the very beginning. Right? Now I can run all the way up. I can sleep. Right? Could I not sleep? I mean, the easiest way to like regen your HP if you're low was like just to kill yourself. Okay, so we got Roan.
Oh, hello. Oh, well, no, so right. But this perhaps I should watch his library. I hear you. I have some.
He's spoken, unspoken. We can use the Plague Ichor now to get what? Utility rune slot, tool slot, hunger limit +1, so I can just eat more in a fight. Usually just get the resource slots up so I can just get more. Okay, so Rats and Raiders is done. We spoke with Rowan about the mystery of the Echo Knights. He said he will look into it. All we can do for now is keep exploring the Crucible. Then we have a young scholar named Rowan advised us, Plague Ichor and Servant of God. So is that now what we gotta do? No, this was not what we had to do now. We had to now talk to her usually. Because it can't be that we have to now go back to the Crucible. That'd be so weird.
I'll take this post any day.
I know the quest structure changed a bit, but it didn't change that much. These are target dummies for dummy training. You can eat all the food, but you can farm all the food. Yeah, but if you have discipline in the boss fights to only eat food when it's a good try, it's usually like wholesale beneficial for you.
I was right, wasn't I? Winnick woke me. So, all those pools, not the way. I hear the passing.
Right? Okay, chat. We got Derek down. That means we are now ready for, well, whatever there is to come next day, tomorrow, not today. So that was our No Rest for the Wicked co-op patch for you tonight. 2 bosses down, a couple of hours into the game. I think tomorrow we're going to do even more. So thank you very much for coming, watching, lurking, chatting, hopefully enjoying today. We're definitely going to push a bit deeper to see how well the changes are doing, how everything is doing. And I hope to have you along the way. Until then, have a great good night. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to watch the PoE video on the last season of PoE.